Magandang araw po once again. Ito po yung continuation ng ating top 20 reasons why Asians are discriminated against in the United States. At magbigay din tayo ng ilang tips kung paano maiiwasan ng mga ito. So, sa unang part ng recording, binigay ko yung 10. Yung 10, balikan natin: model minority myth, anti-Asian racism, yellow peril, racial profiling, microaggressions, violence against Asians, erasure, invisibility, tokenism, at saka bamboo ceiling. Dagdagan natin itong mga dahilan ng iba pa. So, number 11, bamboo curtain. So, yung number 10 natin, bamboo ceiling. Ngayon naman, bamboo curtain. Ano ang bamboo curtain? This is a metaphor for the isolation of Asian American from mainstream American society. It can be seen in things like the lack of Asian representation in the media and in the classroom. So, para bang nilalagyan ng konting boundary, ng manipis na boundary yung scenario para mawala sa paningin ng karamihan ang mga Asians. In order to break through the bamboo curtain, Asians need to be more visible in mainstream American society and to speak out against discrimination. Wala tayong ibang paraan para ilaban ang sarili natin kundi ang pagiging assertive natin. Kahit sa workplace, make sure that you would sound so assertive. Ang pagiging assertive kasi hindi nangangahulugan na nilalabanan mo ang boss mo o kaya it's a form of insubordination. Ang assertiveness, paraan niya ng pag sabi mo, pag broadcast mo sa ibang tao na, hey, nandito ako, huwag niyo naman akong i-displace. Number 12, language barrier. Ito talaga very common ito. Sa isa sa mga episodes ko dito, may isang nag-comment na foreigner na study the language. So, maintindihan nyo lang yung context kung bakit siya nag-comment ng ganun kapag napanood nyo yung buong episode. So, language barrier. This can make it difficult for Asians to communicate with others and to get ahead in school and in the workplace. At least tayong mga Pilipino, ang isang edge natin is that we are, all throughout our educational process, ang English bahagi na talaga ng ating curriculum. Simula pa elementary. Pero maraming fellow Asians natin na pumasok dito, na nandito kahit ngayon nandito sila, pero hindi pa rin sila marunong umingles. Hindi pa rin sila marunong mag-communicate sa English language. So, malaking barrier yon. In order to overcome this barrier, Asians can take language classes and practice speaking English in their everyday lives. So, wag nating sabihin na magsasalita lang ako ng salitang alam ko dahil wala akong pakialam sa inyo. Hindi, may pakialam ka rin. In the long run, may pakialam ka dahil bahagi ka ng community. Number 13, cultural differences. So, this can lead to misunderstanding and discrimination. To avoid this, Asians can learn about American culture and be prepared to explain their own culture to others. Ang cultural differences na ipapahayag yan sa paraan na gustong-gusto ng marami. Pagkain, ang food. Pag in-introduce mo ang pagkain for the first time sa mga tao, maaaring may hesitation sila, pero kapag nakita na nila na beneficial yon sa kanila, mag-i-enjoy na sila. Halimbawa, sa Amerika, kahit saang lugar dito sa Amerika, ang isang common na makikita nyo na lugar ay Chinese buffet. Ang mga Amerikano gustong-gusto nila ng Chinese buffet dahil siguro smorgasbord, eat all you can. Maraming mapagpipilian. For a fraction of a cost, makakain ka ng gusto mo at ng kahit anong gusto mo. Korean restaurants. Ang mga Korean restaurants nowadays nagsulputan na, yung mga nagsusugba-sugba. Kahit mga Filipino fusion restaurants nagsulputan na rin. Sa mga states na dominated ng Pilipino, halimbawa California, may mga Filipino markets, may mga Filipino groceries, may mga Filipino food stalls, may mga restaurants na talagang ang siniserve ay purely Filipino. Kaya nagkakaroon na rin ng expertise sa panlasa ng ibang lahi, ang lasa ng pansit bihon, ng lumpiang Shanghai, yung mga ganon na gustong-gusto rin natin. Adobo, kare-kare. Another is number 14, lack of familiarity. So this can lead to stereotypes and discrimination. To overcome this, Asians can educate others about their culture and experiences. Familiarity, dahil hindi pa kasi sila nakarating sa lugar natin, sa home country natin, yung ignorance nila, ginagamit nila yon as a tool to discriminate us. So kailangan natin silang educate. Number 15, economic hardship. This can make it difficult for Asians to get ahead and to escape discrimination. Economic hardships. Hindi lahat ng Asyano na nasa Amerika ay may magandang trabaho. Dahil marami rin talaga na hand to mouth ang existence nila. At kailangan nating maintindihan yun. Pumunta sila rito hindi para magtrabaho. May mga processes na nakarating sila dito dahil nagkaroon sila ng opportunity na ma-sponsor ang kanilang immigrant visa. Pero pagdating dito, nagkaroon ng discontinuity ang kanilang opportunity, namatay ang relatives, wala nang maasahan pagdating sa economic dependence nila. Kaya naghirap sila. So itong economic hardship na to, isa ring paraan nito para i-discriminate ang mga Asians. In order to overcome this, Asians can build strong communities and support each other, which I think is happening naman. Medyo hindi nga lang sustainable sa ibang lugar. Dahil ang nangyayari, magbibuild ng community ang mga, Filipino in particular, ang gagawin lang ay mag-party. Pero after the party, wala nang support. Number 16, lack of political power. So this can make it difficult for Asians to fight discrimination kung walang representation, for example, sa Congress, walang representation sa mga city council. To overcome this, Asians can get involved in politics and make their voices heard. Number 17, stereotypes. This can lead to discrimination and prejudice. Maraming mga stereotypes na mga Filipino are dog eaters, ang mga Chinese are snake eaters o nagdadala ng virus at kung ano-ano pa. Those are kinds of stereotypes na medyo nakakarindi. To challenge stereotypes, Asians can speak out about their experiences and educate others about their culture. Number 18, hate crimes. These are crimes motivated by hatred against a particular group of people. Lilinawin natin na ang hate crimes, hindi lang ito initiated by a certain group of people. For example, white people. Kung minsan may mga Caucasians na Amerikano na mas napakababait pa nila na para silang family members talaga kung ituring ang mga Asians. mahirap lang magsalita on record, pero sa totoo lang, maraming mga news na hindi maganda ang impression na ibinigay sa ibang grupo. So these are crimes motivated by hatred against a particular group of people. Asians are disproportionately victims of hate crimes. In order to report hate crimes, we should call the police or the FBI. Wag nating sasarilinin yung sinipa ka o labasadin ng isang tao na walang dahilan kung bakit, or binugbog ka tapos biglang tatahimik ka na lang. Hindi pwede yun. We need to assert. Something needs to be done. Okay? Number 19, microaggressions. These are subtle everyday forms of discrimination that can be harmful to Asians. To call out microaggressions, you can calmly and directly state how the comment made you feel. So, wag tayong magpaka-onion skin, sabi nga, balat sibuyas. Kasi kung minsan may mga bagay na terms na ginagamit nila na hindi naman talaga nila intended para gipitin ka o kaya i-racially profile ka or i-discriminate ka. Siguro yan lang talaga ang alam nila. Number 20, allyship. This is the act of supporting and standing up for people who are being discriminated against. To be an ally to Asians, you can educate yourself about anti-Asian racism, challenge stereotypes, and speak widely about what you feel or how you feel about the situation. So, mag-form ng alliance. Let's be friends with other community members. I think that's the best that we can do. Let's be friends with our neighbors. At least say hi, hello. Sa Amerika, hindi kasi uso yung nakabukas ang mga pinto tapos labas-masok ang mga kapitbahay. Dito, kumatok ka lang, medyo may duda na sa'yo. Kaya, medyo ingat. Pero, in the course of time, yung mga magkakapitbahay, nagiging friends na rin. Sana may natutunan kayo dito sa two-part series na episode natin about reasons why Asians are discriminated against in the United States. Maraming salamat po sa pagtangkilik sa ating channel na Buhay Pinoy sa Abroad.